Stop punishing your body with restrictive diets that leave you exhausted, irritable, and defeated. You've been told by every expert that every gram of starch is a step away from your fitness goals, but the truth is that your no-carb obsession might be exactly why you can't lose belly fat. We've been conditioned to fear an entire food group. Yet the most successful cases of fat burning don't come from deprivation, they come from metabolic intelligence. In this video, we are shattering the myth that all carbohydrates are created equal and revealing the specific, overlooked fuel source that can actually boost metabolism while you eat. This isn't about another magic pill or a lose weight fast gimmick. It's a deep dive into your biological blueprint. You will discover how to stop fighting your hunger and start using food to eliminate abdominal fat permanently, allowing you to lose weight healthily while protecting your energy and sanity. By the end of this presentation, you will have a clear, actionable strategy to redesign your healthy meal plans and unlock a level of slimming you never thought possible. We are moving beyond generic weight loss tips to provide you with the mental health, resources, and physiological facts needed to transform your body into a continuous fat-burning machine. If you are ready to stop the cycle of rebound, weight gain, and finally take control, let's dive into the science of the carbs no one talks about. The modern journey toward weight loss is often paved with misinformation that leads most people directly into a metabolic dead end. We live in a culture obsessed with the idea that the only way to achieve slimming is through extreme restriction, particularly the total elimination of carbohydrates. This fear-based approach has created a generation of people who are metabolically brittle and able to switch between fuel sources and constantly struggling to lose weight fast without crashing. When you drastically cut all carbs, your body doesn't just start burning fat. It often enters a state of high stress, raising cortisol levels and making it even harder to lose belly fat. The irony is that by avoiding the right carbohydrates, you might be keeping your body stuck in a sugar-burning loop, where energy is never stable and your efforts to eliminate abdominal fat are constantly sabotaged by your own hormones. To truly boost metabolism, we must look past the simple calories in versus calories out model and understand the hormonal signaling that dictates whether we store energy or burn it. The primary regulator of this process is insulin, often referred to as the fat storage hormone. When we consume refined high-sugar carbohydrates at the wrong time, we trigger massive insulin spikes that effectively lock the doors to our fat cells. In this state, fat burning becomes biochemically impossible because the body is preoccupied with processing the surge of glucose in the bloodstream. This is where most healthy meal plans fail. They don't account for the insulin window. If your blood sugar is a roller coaster of peaks and valleys, your fitness journey will always feel like an uphill battle. You might see some initial success, but the weight often returns because the underlying metabolic confusion hasn't been addressed. To lose weight healthily, you need to cultivate metabolic flexibility, the ability of your cells to transition seamlessly from using dietary glucose to tapping into stored body fat. This transition is not achieved by starving yourself, but by choosing slow carbohydrates that provide a steady, low-level release of energy, keeping insulin quiet and allowing the body to feel safe enough to release its reserves. Understanding this biological safety is a critical component of mental health resources for those struggling with their image. When the body feels deprived, it triggers intense cravings and brain fog, making it nearly impossible to follow even the best weight loss tips. This is a survival mechanism, not a lack of willpower. By introducing the right carbohydrates, those rich in fiber and resistant starch, you send a signal of abundance to your brain. This stabilizes your mood and provides the cognitive clarity necessary to stay consistent with your goals. The goal is to reach a state where you are slimming down not because you are fighting your nature, but because you are working in harmony with it. These overlooked carbs act as a metabolic primer. They don't cause the aggressive spikes that lead to abdominal fat accumulation. Instead, they provide the substrate for a healthy gut and a balanced endocrine system, which are the real engines behind a person's ability to lose weight fast and keep it off. Furthermore, we must address the timing of these nutrients. Consuming the right carbohydrate at the wrong time, such as late at night or as part of a high-sugar snack, can stall your progress for days. However, when integrated strategically into your first meal or after a period of activity, these same carbs become a tool for recovery and metabolic stimulation. This is the nuance that is missing from most fitness discussions. People want a black-and-white rule. Carbs are bad or carbs are good. The reality is a spectrum, and finding your place on that spectrum is the key to fat burning that lasts a lifetime. As you begin to prioritize these nutrient-dense, slow-digesting options, you'll notice that your hunger becomes a whisper rather than a scream. You will find that you can go longer between meals without the irritability that usually accompanies dieting. This is the first sign that your body is beginning to boost metabolism and reclaim its natural state of health. When you align your nutrition with these hormonal rhythms, the process of trying to eliminate abdominal fat stops being a chore and starts being an observation of progress. You start to see the changes in the mirror, but more importantly, you feel the changes in your energy levels and mental state. You are no longer just looking for a way to lose belly fat for a vacation or a wedding. You are building a foundation for long-term vitality. This shift in perspective is what separates those who struggle for years from those who finally find their stride. By mastering the insulin response through the intelligent use of carbohydrates, you bypass the common pitfalls of the diet industry and move toward a future where slimming is a natural byproduct of a well-fueled, metabolically healthy body. The true secret to sustainable weight loss and long-term slimming doesn't actually reside in your muscles or even your willpower, but rather within the complex, microscopic ecosystem of your gut. While most people are hyper-focused on the number of calories they consume, the most successful individuals in the realm of fat burning understand that their internal microbiome is the primary gatekeeper of their metabolic rate. When you consume the specific types of carbohydrates that the modern diet often ignores, those fibrous, complex structures found in whole plants and resistant starches, you aren't just feeding yourself. You are nourishing billions of beneficial bacteria that dictate how your body processes energy. These bacteria take those hidden carbs and ferment them into short-chain fatty acids, such as butyrate, which act as powerful signaling molecules. These molecules travel throughout your system to boost metabolism by improving insulin sensitivity and reducing the systemic inflammation that often keeps people from being able to lose belly fat. When your gut is in a state of dysbiosis, usually caused by a lack of these critical carbohydrates and an overabundance of processed sugars, your body enters a defensive mode where it clings to every calorie, making it nearly impossible to eliminate abdominal fat regardless of how hard you train. This internal communication network, often referred to as the gut-brain axis, is one of the most vital mental health resources available to anyone on a fitness journey. A healthy microbiome produces the majority of your body's serotonin and other neurotransmitters that regulate mood and appetite. When you follow healthy meal plans that prioritize these slow-fermenting carbohydrates, you are effectively stabilizing your brain chemistry. This stability is what allows you to resist the impulsive cravings that derail most attempts to lose weight fast. Most people view their hunger as a moral failing or a lack of discipline, but in reality it is often a biological scream from an imbalanced gut. By shifting your focus toward feeding your microbial allies, you transform the process of slimming from a daily struggle into a natural, almost effortless progression. Your body begins to feel safe in a biochemical sense, allowing it to transition away from the stress-induced storage of abdominal fat and toward a state of active, vibrant energy expenditure. This is how you lose weight healthily, by creating an internal environment that rewards you for eating the right things at the right time, rather than punishing you for every minor slip-up. Furthermore, these intelligent carbohydrates play a decisive role in the regulation of your hunger hormones, specifically ghrelin and leptin. Ghrelin is the hormone that signals hunger, while leptin tells your brain that you are full and have plenty of energy stored in your fat cells. In a broken metabolism, these signals become muffled. You feel hungry even when you have just eaten, and your brain becomes leptin resistant, meaning it never gets the message to stop storing fat. To boost metabolism and truly lose weight fast, you must restore the clarity of these signals. The slow-release nature of complex carbohydrates ensures that your blood sugar remains stable, which in turn prevents the aggressive spikes in ghrelin that lead to overeating. When your hormones are in harmony, your weight loss tips actually start to work because your body isn't actively fighting your efforts. You'll find that your healthy meal plans become much easier to follow when you are constantly battling a physiological urge to consume high-calorie, low-nutrient junk. This hormonal recalibration is the cornerstone of any successful strategy to eliminate abdominal fat and maintain a lean physique over the long term, beyond the immediate benefits of appetite control. The anti-inflammatory effects of a fiber-rich diet are essential for anyone looking to improve their overall fitness. Chronic inflammation is a silent killer of metabolic progress. It clogs the cellular machinery and prevents the efficient conversion of stored fat into usable energy. Many people who struggle to lose belly fat are actually struggling with high levels of internal inflammation caused by a diet of refined grains and hidden sugars. By introducing the right carbohydrates, the ones that promote a diverse and healthy microbiome, you are essentially cooling the fires of inflammation from the inside out. This allows your mitochondria, the power plants of your cells, to function at peak capacity. As your cellular health improves, your ability to engage in fat burning increases exponentially, even when you are at rest. This is the ultimate goal of metabolic optimization, a body that is so efficient and well-tuned that it naturally trends toward a leaner, more muscular state without the need for extreme, unsustainable interventions. Integrating these concepts into your daily life requires a departure from the traditional, restrictive mindset that characterizes most weight loss programs. Instead of asking, "What can I cut out?" you should be asking, "How can I better nourish my gut to support my goals?" This proactive approach is what makes the difference between a temporary diet and a permanent lifestyle transformation. As you become more attuned to how different foods affect your energy, your mood, and your digestion, you will develop a personalized blueprint for slimming that is unique to your biology. You will begin to see that losing weight healthily is not about suffering, but about alignment. When your gut, your hormones, and your brain are all receiving the correct signals from the carbohydrates you consume, the results will follow as a matter of course. You will find yourself with more energy for your fitness routine, more clarity for your daily tasks, and a renewed sense of confidence as you watch your body transform. This is the power of understanding the true role of carbohydrates in human metabolism, a power that allows you to finally eliminate abdominal fat and reclaim your health for good. The pinnacle of human physiology is not merely being thin, but possessing a metabolism that is profoundly adaptable and resilient. This state, known as metabolic flexibility, is the ultimate goal for anyone seeking permanent weight loss and a body that remains lean without constant monitoring. Most people who struggle to lose belly fat are suffering from metabolic rigidity, meaning their bodies have forgotten how to tap into stored adipose tissue for energy. They are perpetually stuck in a glucose-burning mode, which leads to the familiar cycle of energy crashes, brain fog, and the inability to eliminate abdominal fat even while exercising. By strategically reintroducing high-quality, slow-digesting carbohydrates into your healthy meal plans, you are essentially retraining your mitochondria to become dual-fuel engines. Instead of reacting to every carbohydrate as a signal to store fat, your body begins to view these nutrients as a steady bridge that maintains energy levels while the fat-burning machinery continues to operate in the background. This transition is crucial because it allows you to lose weight healthily without the metabolic slowdown that usually accompanies low-carb or zero-carb extremes. When you achieve this level of flexibility, your fitness results are no longer temporary. They become a permanent part of your biological identity. A critical, yet frequently ignored, component of this metabolic transformation is the preservation of lean muscle mass. Many individuals who try to lose weight fast through aggressive caloric restriction unknowingly force their bodies to break down muscle tissue for glucose. This is a catastrophic mistake because muscle is your primary metabolic engine. The more muscle you have, the higher your resting metabolic rate. When you lose muscle, your ability to boost metabolism vanishes, making it easier to regain weight in the future. However, by providing your system with the right kind of slow-release carbohydrates, you provide a protein-sparing effect. These carbs supply enough steady glucose to fuel the brain and essential organs, which signals to the body that it does not need to cannibalize its own muscle for energy. This protection is what allows for a more aesthetic and toned slimming result, where you actually look and feel stronger as the fat disappears. This is the difference between simply weighing less on a scale and actually transforming your body composition. As your muscle tissue is preserved and your fat stores are utilized, your body enters a state of continuous fat burning that persists long after your workout is over, often referred to as the afterburn effect. This sustainable approach to nutrition also provides immense mental health resources for the long-term journey. The psychological exhaustion of dieting is often what leads to failure, as the brain cannot handle the constant feeling of deprivation and the stress of forbidden foods. When you understand how to use carbohydrates as a tool to eliminate abdominal fat, the fear associated with eating disappears. You no longer see food as an enemy to be conquered, but as fuel to be optimized. This shifts your mindset from one of scarcity to one of abundance and control. Having stable energy throughout the day means you are more likely to stay consistent with your weight loss tips and more motivated to pursue your fitness goals. It eliminates the all-or-nothing mentality that causes so many people to give up after a single high-carb meal. Instead, you learn how to pivot and adjust, knowing that your metabolism is strong enough to handle variety. This mental resilience is the true secret to why some people can stay lean for decades while others are trapped in a perpetual loop of yo-yo dieting. To maximize these results, the implementation of these carbohydrates must be intentional within your healthy meal plans. Timing these nutrients around your periods of highest activity or during your first meal after a fast can significantly amplify your body's ability to lose weight fast while maintaining a calm nervous system. By consuming these carbs when your insulin sensitivity is at its peak, you ensure that the nutrients are driven into the muscle cells for energy and recovery rather than being diverted to your fat cells. This strategic placement creates a metabolic environment where you are constantly priming the pump for further fat burning. Furthermore, the inclusion of these complex starches supports the production of thyroid hormones and keeps your leptin levels high, ensuring that your brain receives the satiety signal loud and clear. This prevents the metabolic adaptation that usually stalls progress, allowing you to continue to lose weight healthily until you reach your goal. It turns the process of slimming into a predictable science rather than a game of chance. Ultimately, the journey to eliminate abdominal fat and reclaim your vitality is about building a lifestyle that you actually enjoy living. It is about moving away from the lose weight fast gimmicks that leave you depleted and moving toward a robust, high-energy existence. As you master the art of the right carbohydrate, you will find that your body becomes more forgiving, your energy becomes more consistent, and your health markers improve across the board. You are not just trying to lose belly fat for a season. You are cultivating a metabolism that will serve you for the rest of your life. This is the ultimate form of fitness, a body that is metabolically flexible, cognitively sharp, and physically resilient. By embracing this intelligence, you step out of the shadows of confusion and into the light of metabolic mastery. Your journey toward a leaner, healthier, and more energized version of yourself is not a sprint, but a well-fueled evolution that begins with every choice you make at the table. There's a natural solution to speed up your metabolism, control cravings, and support your weight loss journey naturally and effectively. Click the link in the first pinned comment to start transforming your body. If you want to truly transform your body and learn how to lose belly fat healthily, don't stop here. In the next video, I'll share practical strategies and little-known secrets to boost your metabolism and keep the weight off for good. Click now and discover how to take your weight loss to the next level.